Grand Sunday. How's it going? Yes, I know. I don't really do these on Sundays. I know. I was called to do this one. Reading the signs all around me. hmm I am a bit fatigued, but I am so game when they call me to do one, even though I'm tired. I hope you guys are having a nice lazy Sunday. I know some of you aren't, but considering the heat, the hermit card, you notice that it's out a lot. It's them telling you guys to stay in out of that heat. Yep, it is. EJ, it's good to see you. Long time no see. I believe my Virgo friend. Yep. Anyway, yeah, they called me to do a reading. 222. They've been giving it to me repeatedly along with 911, 111. And you know how I feel about 111. Not too great because it's basically a 911. It's kind of like something not so good's getting ready to happen. So, yeah, I thought so. I got a memory like a steel trap sometimes. You are a Virgo. Yes, yes, yes. I thought so. Anyway, the last reading I did, I forgot to finish what I was saying to you guys. I was talking about the letters that were mailed to the various political figures that contained human feces. But it felt like they were warning about, um, in that vision they were giving me, the dream time one, um, that be careful of letters. And I don't know. Ooh, remember, things always have two meanings. Be careful of letters. Just keep that in mind, okay? And we'll play their game, okay? You're all kinds of Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Pluto. It's funny because my oldest daughter's all kinds of Scorpio. She's Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus. Scorpio. And when I saw that, I was floored. I was like, wow, what a chart. Leaves no room for interpretation at all. It is what it is with her. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, so letters. Something about letters. Hmm. Okay. Letters not being right. Okay. I'm just trying to interpret what they're trying to lay down. I've had a bunch of weird stuff about letters and documents. Um, there was another one with documents being, um, it felt like something happened that damaged documents. But then somebody went in because it wasn't enough. It didn't do enough and went behind and started destroying them. It was really weird. Your Leo rising gives you the passion. hmm Do you have trouble with OCD? I was just curious because my son definitely does. He came by it honest. He got it from me, and I got it from my adopted father. And yeah, Aquariuses and Virgos tend to be a bit that way anyway. So, obsessive compulsive about stuff. Certain things, not everything, just certain things. Anyway, I do hope you guys are relaxing and staying out of the heat. Okay, so we have letters being that you got to be cautious of somehow, and paperwork being destroyed. Because last month we actually had that happen, my husband and I. 2 pieces of mail never arrived. They showed up together this month. It was 2 bills, and they came together this month. And last month, those 2 exact ones were missing. We ended up paying late fees because I wasn't on the ball, because I should have noticed that those didn't arrive and been, "Where is that bill?" Things have been a little crazy, but we ended up paying late fees because of that. Hmm. Maybe my team's telling me there's some shenanigans afoot with somebody messing with the mail, maybe, huh? Hmm. It's interesting because we've had multiple changes in our mail carrier, um, and we've gotten our neighbor's mail and we hand deliver it when that happens. But perhaps we have a neighbor that just file 13 stuff they get. Could be, right? Nice neighbors, right? Anyway, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for stuff being missing from now on because, yeah, we're installing video cameras anyway, so we should be able to tell what is going on soon enough. Anyway, so they wanted me to do a reading. Not only did I get 222 multiple times in the last couple of days, got it again today, along with a sidebar title. Another reader. The title of their um, video was 222 Overnight, this erupts, life won't be the same again. Overnight, this erupts. We are definitely waiting for eruptions, right? Mount Titi in particular. But I have a feeling there's other eruptions. Based on the Sabian Mysteries pictures, I took a look at those, and not only does it have a volcano and or what looks like a volcano in the picture. Um, let's see, let me go to that real quick. I'll talk about those. Um, Friday, remember I had a case of apoplexy, sorry. Blah blah. I'm tired, like I said. Um, which is heart related or something of that nature. And I was warning people to keep an eye on each other. Um, a case of apoplexy. Yeah. And the thing is, if you look at the moon, it's going to be moving into Leo, fire energy, which rules the heart, aorta, blood pressure, and circulation. Rut-row, as above, so below, as within, so without. So, on the microcosm, this can be people blowing their stacks as far as losing it, an eruption, um, losing their tempers, right? Fire energy. This can be literal problems with strokes, heat strokes, and heart-related issues or circulatory. Also, remember we are connected to this planet, and she has veins and stuff as well. And that eruption could be Mount Titi or other volcanoes. We'll see. Anyway, as far as above, I don't know unless they show me something. I do know that people think they're seeing ships on the ISS camera feeds, and they're correct. Some of them were, but one of the ones that they thought was some sort of giant cigar shaped is actually a comet that's being tracked, and it showed up on the ISS feed. And I didn't know about the comet until Gabriel told me about it, and he told me about it a couple of days ago. So when I looked at that feed, um, I was like, "Yeah, that's that comet," and I mean, yeah, you can tell it is. Anyway, yeah, fun times. Being able to tell the real deal from the fakes, right? Or things that are actual normal. That and that's part of what they're trying to teach me in the readings. They're trying to get me to see the variances of what is real, what is not, right? So I'm trying to pick up on that. It's interesting because they did have me split my decks back apart, but they wanted them both out. So they're still out, but they're separated again. It's like, okay. Anyway, so my husband's had a lot of interesting dreams too. Um, right now they escape me. I wish he was up because I could get him to talk about those. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get on with the reading. And I did do the research on the prior reading, and they actually had me before I started this. When I separated the decks, they had me turn them upside down and flip them out this way and compare the two decks and the alignments that were happening in the two decks. It was very interesting. So, I guess they're just training me to spot certain things. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we're going to get into this reading. We're going to do the Voyager and Spirit Keepers. Not sure which one because I kind of got a 50-50 on which one it's supposed to be. Maybe both, but we'll do it. We'll pull it up as it comes. Anyway, and I have not done sun sign readings. Yeah. Things will calm down in the next couple of weeks. I think by the time we hit that next Aquarius full moon coming up in August. In the meantime, I don't know. I think I can get them done. I'm just going to have to change the way I'm going about it, maybe. And maybe not release them at the end of the week. Maybe do some midweek because, yeah. Anyway, because I always run into trouble with things and timing. Anyway, so for the collective, this reading one that called me to do it, 222. Remember, 222 is what they were giving me when they had me doing the prediction on that volcano. And the fact that readers are posting 222, remember, we're all connected. We are all connected. And the title of that was 222. Overnight, this erupts. Life won't be the same again. So, yeah. And it's funny, these Sabian Mysteries pictures, an epidemic of mumps was the very next picture, and it shows somebody spewing out stuff. Now, remember, as above, so below. So the volcano spewing, and it looks like an island. The person that's spewing. So, and I did see something from the WHO, although I don't trust them any further than I would a mouse in the cheese or peanut butter. Yeah. Um, about the whole monkeypox thing. Yes, the ridiculousness continues. And it is 100 degrees here right now. Okay. And then the following picture is a woman having her hair bobbed. But what's interesting is that volcano looking thing is in the background of that, and it almost looks like a mushroom cloud. And if you remember seeing other eruptions, it creates quite the mushroom cloud, right? But there could be other eruptions as far as war, and that's, that fire energy that's going on. And it's funny because when I look at the Vedic astrology, the Rebel and Mars aren't in Taurus, they're in Aries, fire energy. And Uranus and the North Node are in Aries at 24 degrees. Mars is at 18 degrees, and that conjunction's coming up where all three will be aligned. Now, in the tropical, that's in Earth, but in the sidereal, it's in fire. Okay. Um, and the moon's moving into Leo, based on the tropical. But on the sidereal, right now it's in Earth, and we'll move into air. Earth moving into air. Yes, I got it. Okay. Yeah, they're talking about a volcano spewing up for sure. Chucking clouds. Yeah. Not vaping clouds, but volcano kind of clouds. Basically, some of you might be chucking clouds. I don't know. My husband does. I used to. I quit it. At least the sub-ohms anyway. I'm just doing the little tiny ones. Anyway, so that interests me, and of course we have um, 3 planets and Chiron, all retrograde. So what's interesting is Chiron in the sidereal is 22 degrees retrograde in Pisces. In the tropical, let me see what that is. I believe it's in Aries at 16. So it shows you just how off the tropical is compared to the Vedic. And the Vedic's where the planets actually are and not the overlay. See what I'm saying? I talk about the overlay. Um, it's kind of like our calendars are all jacked up. They're not what they should be because of the overlay. They changed everything. And so perhaps we should be looking at the Vedic if we really want the energy right. And according to that, all this is happening in Aries and not in Taurus, with that alignment between Mars, the god of war, Uranus, heaven, aka the rebel, and the North Node, destiny, right? Future, missions, and all that fun jazz. Okay, so happy birthday to the Leos based on the tropical. If you were born today in the Vedic, you are a Cancer, not a Leo. FYI. Yeah, you guys should look up what your Vedic astrology is. Not kidding. You really should. It's fascinating, to say the least. I'm like, wow. Because I looked at my own chart and I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, see, I got 555, which is an upside down 222, right? Or 222 is an upside down 555. I've been getting that too. That's why I'm going with the 222 because that's what they keep giving me on the sides of trucks and crap like that. So I'm going with the 222. Anyway, let's get into the actual reading. Let's get into the actual reading for the collective. What are you wanting to tell us? This whole 222 eruption stuff. Yeah, I'm reading the signs all around me, trying, and I'm learning more and more every day. I've always been able to read the signs. It's just getting much more honed in, I guess is a good way to put it. That is that the card. We got a card sticking out. And it almost jumped. For the collective. Eruptions. What do you got for us? This 222 nonsense. The reason you called me to do this reading today. Oh, by the way, they're playing with my hair again. It's been a long time since I've had that happen. It happened last night while I was bent over the sink. My bangs. Twice. First time I looked up in the mirror and then I went back down while I was brushing my teeth. And then it happened again. I was like, all right, who's the wise guy, right? Who's the wise guy? Playing with my hair. Gabriel's done that before, so. And I wasn't feeling anything negative. So, nothing negative was going on. It was just kind of a playful flick. Didn't yank my hair, not at all. Didn't pull it. Nope. Just playing around. It's like, I'm here. Don't forget me. All right. For the collective, let's get into that energy. 222. What are you talking about? Really? No. Okay. I was like, wow. There we Oh, wow. Did you see that? See the way those did? Those went down and this one flipped over on top. Boom. Almost like a lid on a coffin. You know what I mean? Okay. Set the rest of the deck off to the side. Let's see what they're talking about here. Equilibrium, 2 of Cups. Seer, Sage of Wands. Joined. Game player, strategist. And Guardian, Woman of Crystals. Queen of Swords. Cutting out what no longer serves. I'm going to hold the cards up so you guys can see them. Get a good look-see. There's our fire energy. Yep. The eruption. And the Guardian. We've never gotten this card yet for the readings. Stunning. Wow. Queen of Swords. Hmm. Okay. So let's get into the energy. Stops. Equilibrium. The cup is a container, symbolizes the management of your feelings, resulting in emotional equilibrium. So balance, harmony, right? Emotional stability, like the river, means going with the natural flow of your feelings. Yet, like the duck vase, ride on top of these emotional waters, like a surfer, right? Particularly during the blues and the unexpected twist and bogs in the river of life. This requires a meditative state of mind and heart to be feeling and apart from your feelings as you acknowledge them without judgment. The other thing I want to acknowledge is I put my hand down here on the desk and there's just the slightest humming vibration coming from the desk. And that's because the computer is butted up against the leg. Yeah. So acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Equilibrium derives from emotional self sufficiency, an inner reservoir of emotional vitality that enables you to be sunny, like the yellow flowers, in the coldest of times. Yeah, it's funny. We got the hottest temperature and the coldest of times, right? The ever full cups of the mountain watershed and flowering cactus plant, even in the driest and prickliest of conditions, symbolize this of life within you. Be emotionally self sufficient and maintain your emotional boundaries. Maintaining emotional boundaries. So, and the 701s has been very prevalent. 5-1, 701s, a lot of fire energy, and 10-wands in the readings for most of you. Because when I watch other readers' readings, it's because I'm taking a temperature, like the temperance card. She's got her dips her foot in the water, or like the star card, taking the temperature of the collective. Um, Two of Cups. Emotional boundaries. So if somebody, perhaps a fire sign or somebody with that in their chart, or just exhibiting the game player, strategist, yeah. If you don't have boundaries or set boundaries, and or if they break boundaries repeatedly, then yeah. Anyway, but Two of Cups, this is contracts, soul contracts. So it could be um, contracts in relationships of various types. It could be business, could be pleasure. And then the Seer, Sage of Wands. Hmm. See how the cup looks like it's just floating in that water? It's like a shell. Hmm. Seer, Sage of Wands. Let's take a look. You are a sage. You have seen the light. Like the priest monk Sadhu Kahuna, priestess and shaman, you have seen your immortality. Unafraid of death, you become the external flame, the firelight that guides others in their evolution to higher consciousness. Your mastery of a spiritual art or discipline empowers you through energy, perceptivity, character, and purity to awaken and enlighten. A Zen calligrapher, enlightening power of the words, Tibetan chanter, power of the sounds, Hindu sadhu, power of meditation, Hawaiian seer, power of vision, and shaman, healing power. Greek Orthodox priest, power of symbols and ritual. Share your wisdom and gifts using the tools and processes that work for you. Interesting. And letting it flow. And then Guardian, Woman of Crystals. That is the card of Libra, but it can be any air sign. The mind, like the crystal, is beautiful and rich and therefore susceptible to exploitation. Somebody trying to exploit you right there. Like the crystal woman, guard the mind, your greatest natural resource. Protect it against invading negativities such as confusion, delusion, defeatism, dullness, and narrowness by giving it the hardness and impenetrability of the diamond. Like the woman of crystals, maintain dominion over your mind. Train it. Continuously aware of its workings, you are able to direct and focus it at will. Meditate. The crystal also heals. You are a therapist and counselor, a healer of the mind. You bring mental health to yourself and others. You are able to articulate what you see intuitively. Trust the logic of your intuition. Balancing intuition with logic and letting it flow. Being a seer, right? But for many of you, this is just somebody trying to get you to help them somehow. Some of you, this could be somebody wanting you to co-sign something. This could be on a bigger scale, governments co-signing off on things. Just, strategize what serves you and cut out what doesn't so that you have this flow energy. Okay? That is good guidance. Well, here we go with flow and fire. Again, they're still doubling down on volcanoes and eruptions. It's in the moon. It's in the Vedic for the rebel and Mars and all them together in Aries. Yeah. Eruptions. Okay. Which deck, guys? Oh, which deck do you want? Okay. Vitruvian, it shall be. So, what are you trying to tell us? All right, for the collective. Why the 222 and eruption energy? I mean, I already have a really good idea what they're talking about, but perhaps they'll detail it out a little bit for us. Somebody's going to cross your boundaries. Yeah, they are. Because I just heard draw a line in the sand. You know how the Page of Wands has a wand and he's got his hand. Can draw a line in the sand, right? For the collective on this whole 222 thing, since you drugged me out on a Sunday to do this. I was hoping for a nice, restful day because I didn't get a ton of sleep. I think 4 hours total now, and a couple of different tries. Split up 4 hours, yeah. Fun times. That happens. Sometimes they wake me periodically, so I'll remember dreams better. It's really weird. Okay, for the collective. What do you want to tell us about this? Overall energy. Nope. They're playing with me. Overall energy. Overall energy for the collective. 222. Explosive energy. Eruptions. What do we need to know? There's the eruption. Right there. An eruption. Passionate new beginnings, too. Could be some of you are buying houses or cars or whatever. Or just passionate new beginnings in general. Fire energy. What's our highest priority, please? Highest priority. There's our volcano card right there. The highest priority. A Queen of Cups, Mount TD. This is working together, but others watching something happen. And we also have Mars. It's building. It's building. It's building. And I posted in the community tab. It's funny because that article came out back on the 12th, which was back during some of the readings. Oh, yeah, I hear you, Gabriel. But it wasn't showing up in the news feed until yesterday, even though it was written on the 12th about over 600 quakes and then wondering if TD's getting ready to go off. I'm like, interesting, because that's what my team says too. All right. What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? The gardener. Underlying. The aha moment. 2 aces. Clarity, Sword of Destiny. My favorite card. My absolute favorite card. And I'm going to move these over just a skosh so I can have the a better center on that. There we go. Good enough. Ace of Swords. Clarity. The timing card. 3 of Scepters. Sun in Aries. Another 3. 3, 3. And a 10. The destroyer. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. The lovers. Card of Gemini. And the captor. Pay attention to your dreams. And there's that page of fire again. Right there. Messenger of fire. And there we go again. We got 7 of orbs and 8 of orbs. Victory. Okay. Timing. Aha, the timing. This can be turning your back on heartbreak because you're over it. You're over it. Okay. It's a decision that makes you feel mentally mentally messed up. But it's also pay attention to your dreams. Because there's a messenger of fire. Can you see through the woods? That's interesting because the redwoods, they're trying to protect the redwoods because there's a fire there. It's 6 of fire. Three of fire, 3 of hearts. Or swords. In the heart. So whoever this is has this page, possibly a Queen of Cups. That's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Could be taking a step towards you, wanting to work with you. So keep that in mind. And it's a passionate new deal, planting seeds for the future here, evaluating, taking stock. Okay, for some of you, the clarity. About destiny. Okay. The clarity about destiny. Remember, the rebel is lined up with North Node. That is our destiny. And then Mars is going to move in with the Wands energy, right? So we've got 3s on the board. It's funny because it was 2, 2, 2s, and we got the Mason, which is 3 of Pentacles. We got 3 of Wands and 3 of Swords. 3, 3, 3. Destiny turning, moving from the 2s to the 3s. Timing card. Today's the 24th. We got 3 3s on the ground. And a couple of aces. Got 3 3s on the ground. Remember they kept telling me about things happening in sets of 3s? Sets of 3s. An eruption. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. See, this is someone turning their back. The 3 scepters in the normal tarot decks. But it's also looking out to the future, right? And the heartbreak. A destroyer. So we have air sign. Um, the wheel is Jupiter, so that would be Pisces, I guess. Um, the sun, Aries, Lady Justice. So we got Libra, we got Saturn, that's Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Gemini again. Then we got Gemini again after. Hmm. So, clarity on destiny. It can be something quite literally about politics or your career, political moves in careers. Um, the jockeying, kind of jockeying for position. And some sort of final sword in the heart creates the eruption on the microcosm and the macro. Arrows pointing down at the cup, and here's the cup in the middle, the one with the cup, the ivory shield. So somebody exhibiting Queen of Cups energy or Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But some sort of message. Um, and they're like tied up mentally somehow. Message about Eight of Orbs, the journeyman. This is focus and dedication and victory. Dedication being seen. Dedication being seen. Focus being seen. And transition energy. Spirit in search of science right under that. See, I'm feeling that volcano still. Fool. Battling the typhoon. And the erudite. That's a Virgo card right there. So the fact that we have the lovers and the demon and the Eight of Swords, this is something you've been tied to for a while. And it's like it's coming back in. Like it's coming back in. Erudite. Gaining the wisdom and perspective, right? Of the hangman. And standing in your power, dark horse, the force, passion, and strength overcome. And then we go back to the Queen of Swords again. A lot of underlying going on there. I wanted to pick up on what was going on. But so the aha moment, the clarity comes through. And the overall energy is fire. Fire energy. So something brand new beginning and something you're really passionate about Might really get your juices flowing, basically, going with the flow right underneath. Two of Cups, possible contract, possible offer. Um, and that offer could be from a Queen of Cups or working together, right? Somebody wanting the experience, okay? So somebody wanting experience, they're strategizing. They want to be a seer. And then what to be mindful of, prepare for the gardener. Evaluating or evaluations. You may be evaluated. Um, or you could quite literally, what to be mindful of, prepare for, evaluating what you don't need anymore. Cutting out what no longer serves. Cutting out. Okay. I was curious. It still feels like we're dealing with that volcano. Mm-hmm. Fire in this one. Because they've told me about a volcano in the Virgin Islands with this card too. And Leo ruling the heart and arteries and everything. Yeah. All kinds of fire and air energy. Eruptions of different kinds. So keep an eye on yourself, your friends, neighbors, family, coworkers, whatever. Um, because things such as strokes, they won't even notice that they're having a problem sometimes. Okay. So, and heat stroke's a big thing right now because we got all this heat, fire energy. Um, but there's definitely something you're really passionate about. So keep that in mind, and you're going to be evaluating some sort of offer to work with others. Okay. And you'll get the clarity on that. It's about destiny, turning your back on heartbreak or past swords, right? Okay. But also on the macrocosm. An evaluation after an eruption of some sort. That's just like, and it's driving me crazy because I'm not getting any real timing cards except for it's imminent. It's just imminent. That's all I can say. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? See you later, EJ. Let's see if they can give me timing. Because I had a destiny card right here. But it's not making any sense to me, the timing. Threes. Okay, let's see. On the whole eruption thing, are we still looking at the same date? September? Or what are we looking at timing for this eruption? Can you give me timing on the eruption? Wish granted. Jupiter. Yeah, on the Vedic sidereal Lahiri, Jupiter is with the wounded warrior in Pisces, and Neptune is retrograde. And the wounded warrior is retrograde at 22 in Pisces. Okay, anything else you can tell us about the timing? And that's right now. It feels so imminent. It's just like it's building. It's like, what? Anything else on the timing? Kindred, three of chalices. They're using chalices. Mercury. Mercury is in Cancer right now. In the Vedic. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? We got all the threes on the ground, by the way. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Three of Swords. Anything else that could confirm when? It evidently is like now. Before Mercury moves out of Cancer on the Vedic. It's at 15 degrees right now. Mercury moves fast through the signs, so it's soon. Anything else you can tell us? Like a moon alignment? That would be helpful. Bread of Life. MC. That is... they don't show that line. Bread of Life is another ace. I don't know if they're getting at the first. Let's see if they give me anything else. By the way, a wish granted, brand new beginnings with your tribe. Okay. Anything else on this? Any other placements for timing of the eruption? Queen of Cups. Again. Yeah, a lot of you are going to have a Queen of Cups coming in. Offer to work together. Brand new beginnings. 3 aces. Bread of Life, Sacred Fire, and Sacred Cinnabar. So, fire, air, and earth. And this feels imminent. It could be between now and the first, but it feels like this eruption energy. Let me look at when we're about a week out from the first. Let's see where we're at. There's the 31st. The 1st. August 1st. August 1st is the eruption. That is the day that those 3, the North Node, Mars, and the Rebel, all join together in Aries on the Vedic sidereal. Now that does it on tropical, it's in Earth, but in Vedic, it's in fire. So Earth and fire. August 1st. See, the reason I thought first, and TD, I look at it as a she, Queen of Cups. That's her. Floating on an island, right? Okay, so that is the timing, evidently, is the first. The first is when the eruption happens, based on what they're telling me. Yep. See if I see anything else that, and according to the Vedic, the moon will be in Leo at that time and not right now. So we got 1 week and 1 day before the eruption? Really? Gosh, it feels like it's like right now. Could be wrong. We got about a week before this, evidently, before this energy hits. So just hang tight and do the hermit thing. Stay cool, stay out of the weather. See, the whole exposure thing is still bugging me too. Big eruptions on the 1st. Something erupting. All right. Yeah, see? And the bottom of the deck, timing. Once again, they're telling me timing. Okay. We'll go with it. The 1st. Let me look at tropical real fast just to make sure I'm on what I need to be on. Yeah. It's when those 3 line up in Aries or Taurus, depending on which zodiac or which astrology chart you're looking at. Okay. Definitely, oh, wow. That's interesting. On the tropical for today, we've got Venus and Black Moon Lilith in Cancer. Venus is at 7 degrees and Black Moon Lilith it is 11 degrees. 7-11. Seventh heaven in Cancer. Whew. Yeah. Anyway, they're pointing at the first for sure. So there definitely was an adjustment on timeline, and they were definitely indicating that before. It just feels real like soon energy, and maybe I'm just picking up, the strength of that energy. It's building. Like, yeah, I can feel it. It's like building underground. See, this card kind of feels like that energy. See, that's a big rock. That's Devil's Tower energy and building. Oh, Devil's Tower. If you look at how Devil's Tower is made up, the shape of these tubes is like pentagon shape. And this other deck, they were showing me that pentagon shape. There might be other eruptions. What's interesting is that is old lava activity from way back, ancient stuff, like way back. Presumed dormant volcanoes. Presumed dormant. Preserve. I know we have 3 ancient volcanoes here in Missouri. And why they had me see that? There's always a reason for everything. I had no idea there was volcanoes. 3. 3. Oh, we've been having, just like Mount Teedy, there's been, earthquakes just in the range of being able to feel them over and in the, New Madrid fault line. And those 3 dormant volcanoes are right in that fault line. What? What are you guys? What? Are you guys talking about those volcanoes or a different one? There's 3. I got 3s. There's 3 of them. 3 different volcanoes? Ooh. Ooh. Through the trees. Can you see through the trees? Being seen. Being seen. Transforming. New leap of science. A new leap of science. Oh, do I need to get the world cards out? Three sets of three. And they're indicating a set of three. But it's an island. Weird. This is indicating August 1st right here for me. See? The first, the first, the first. It's like they're repeating themselves 3 times, right? Are we going to have a triple header that day? Ooh. I don't work with these very often, but I'm going to go ahead and pull out world cards. If I can get to them. Where are they? They're not that one. Are they this one? Let me look. Yeah, they're this one. Okay. Oh. Do we have 3 separate volcanoes? Or... I was getting ready to close out the stream, and it's like, nope, nope, not yet. Don't you get what we're laying down? I'm trying. Trying to get what you're laying down. Why don't you just give me a big old download like you did the other day? Tell me a whole bunch of stuff all at once. That'd be awesome. That'd be friggin' awesome. But I wouldn't learn anything, would I? If they just told me straight up. Okay. Got the world cards. Let's see if we get anything from this. Where is this supposed to happen? I'm not super confident when I use these, but they seem to be dead on, so much of the time. Gambia, Niger, and Nigeria. That's all Africa right there. Remember, they were indicating Africa before. Different countries than this, but Africa. Okay. Anything else? There's my little Artemis heading for the water bowl. Anything else? Another set of 3. Paraguay, Yemen, and Peru. What are you guys doing? This is a set of 4. Ooh. Well, what do you know? Notice that this is like hiding behind these 3. Very interesting. What are you guys trying to tell me in this? So this eruption could be between some countries? I don't know, but somebody this is behind it? Just saying. Oh. Hmm, dunno. Maybe it will, come up in the deal. But definitely eruptions on the 1st, August the 1st, based on timing here. Mercury in Cancer and Jupiter in Pisces. Okay, well, I'm gonna call it there, I guess. Day out of time, huh? I'm game if anybody wants me to pull a card. I see Sarah's wanting to ask a question. So if you want me to pull a card or if you have a question, put it in the chat real quick. Sets of 3. That's weird. Old dormant volcano activity right there. Something bubbling up underneath. Yep. Interruption. Bing. Nobody wants a card pulled. And countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Well, that's the reading, the whole 222 thing that they're freaking out on and making me look at it again. An eruption impending. All different kinds of eruptions, I might add, on the 1st. Okay. I hope this helps you guys prepare for that energy because that looks extreme. It's a week and 1 day from now. Wow. Anyway, try to have a good Sunday. It was fun to come on a Sunday and do this. And I'll see you tomorrow for the collective reading. Okay. Anyway, we'll see if they give us anything else. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this. This hiding behind it really has my attention. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye, guys.